What's up guys, welcome to Superwise, I'm John, and we have very interesting and exciting news to talk about. So let's talk about KRAVEN. For most of us who know, Sony is developing a KRAVEN the Hunter movie set in the Venomverse, and the studio is reportedly eyeing either J.C. Chandor, who directed Triple Frontier for Netflix, or Antoine Fuqua, who directed The Equalizer and Southpaw, to direct this solo KRAVEN movie, which I think are two good choices, but the question on everyone's mind is who's going to be playing the titular KRAVEN. Well, an exclusive report from the Illuminati states that Keanu Reeves has officially been offered the role of KRAVEN. Now, the article states that Sony has sent the offer to Keanu. There has been no final decision yet. It's just that the offer is out to Keanu, and whether he accepts or not, that's totally up to him. Now, before we tackle the Keanu situation, the Illuminati article also goes on to state that the film is simply being called KRAVEN, not KRAVEN the Hunter, and the tone of the movie is being described as a mashup between Logan and Man on Fire. And if that's true, that's great, because those two movies are perfect inspirations for a KRAVEN movie. Those tones will mix nicely with KRAVEN. Now, Keanu as KRAVEN, I think that's great casting. He's kind of like the obvious choice for KRAVEN, which is not a problem at all, because Keanu Reeves just gives off the look and feel of KRAVEN really well. I think he'll kill it in the role, and I think he's the right man for the job. Keanu Reeves has really aged into this role. I mean, he's such a good actor that he could play a variety of superheroes. Ghost Rider, Moon Knight, Silver Surfer, Wolverine. But I think KRAVEN is the right choice. And even if Keanu turns down KRAVEN, there's still Ghost Rider, there's still Silver Surfer in the MCU. But if he chooses KRAVEN, I won't have a problem with it because he looks like KRAVEN, he could really kill it in the role. So many people had Keanu Reeves on their fan cast list for KRAVEN, but a lot of people also had Joe Manganiello, Henry Cavill, and Jason Momoa. And I have to admit, those are great casting choices for KRAVEN. If any of them get cast, I'll be totally fine and happy. But the thing is, those three choices, they already have iconic comic book roles. Superman, Aquaman, Deathstroke. The thing with Keanu is that he's played Constantine, yes, but that's not as iconic as one of Spider-Man's most famous Rogues Gallery villains, KRAVEN. And even if Keanu Reeves turns down KRAVEN, getting someone like Joel Kinnaman is better than Jason Momoa, Henry Cavill, and Joe Manganiello, because Joel Kinnaman is in the Suicide Squad as Rick Flag, yes, but he has not been in that level of iconic superhero role. So if he gets cast as KRAVEN, he'll be up there. Plus, I think Joel Kinnaman would make a good KRAVEN. But those are my thoughts on the Illuminati's article. I hope Keanu does become KRAVEN. I hope this story is true. Which, I mean, the Illuminati is a somewhat credible source. They, along with the GWW, told us that Alfred Molina was spotted on the set of Spider-Man 3, and now look, it's a reality. So I'm inclined to believe this report. Plus, I mean, Keanu Reeves is kind of like the obvious choice for KRAVEN. He looks like him, and Sony needs that star power, like they did with Venom and Tom Hardy. So it makes sense that Sony wants Keanu Reeves. Hopefully he accepts the offer. I think he'd make a kick-ass KRAVEN. And just how funny it would be for Keanu Reeves to play KRAVEN, a hitman who hunts down people and kills them. Similar to John Wick. I mean, I think it'd be really meta and really funny. Also, today on Vero, Zack Snyder released a new clip of his cut of Justice League teasing the black and white version of the film. He is calling the black and white version of the film the quote-unquote Justice is Gray edition. And the reason why he is releasing this film in not only color but also black and white is because while Zack Snyder was working on his cut of Justice League for 4 years, it was in black and white. So it's a nice little homage to his journey with his cut of Justice League. Now, for the first time seeing it, I won't watch it in black and white because this film is beautiful. It has lots of colors, it's vibrant, it was made to be seen in color. You know, when I watch it the second time, I'll probably watch it in black and white just to get that variation, but still, I respect Snyder for releasing this film in black and white in addition to color because at the end of the day, it's his film, it's his right, he gets to do whatever the hell he wants to do with it. But also, if you haven't seen that Vero clip, it is badass. Steppenwolf is just absolutely wrecking the Amazonians. If you haven't seen it, let's play it. So there was the clip. I mean, that was just badass. Steppenwolf is kicking ass in that clip. It's going to be rated R. Plenty of violence and language. And I can't wait to see this thing on March 18th. So, comment down below. Tell me what you think of that Steppenwolf clip. Did it look badass to you? What about Keanu Reeves potentially playing KRAVEN? Was he your number one choice? If Keanu turns down the role, who do you want to see play KRAVEN? Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subbed already, I'd love to have you in my awesome Superwise family. You'd be supporting the channel, and it would mean a great deal if you could come over and subscribe. So that will be all for me, and remember my catchphrase, guys. Stay Superwise.